Share this and say thank you to the 6 people who went through this journey with me. Arthur, Betsy, Caitlin, Julie, Ashley, Jen. We did it. Thank you.
Karaoke is a unique way to get to know people. The songs we connect to, the nuances in the ways we choose to perform them, even the moments we react to when other people are on stage, they all reveal things about us. For 5 weeks this summer, I got to lead a 7-member team to a championship win in a competitive league called the Karaoke Olympics at the Highball in Austin. It was a great experience, and I wanted a reminder the whole team could come back to. That's what this project is about.
It is a 3-round competitive team competition, and you, the audience, get to vote.
Emily K. Wood organized the Karaoke Olympics League and hosted each week of competition.
The league that I used to be a part of, it kind of fractured and fell apart, and there was a need for it. People were talking about how can we bring it back and we miss it. And then this summer, the Highball was looking for programming and they were pressuring me and saying, when can we have a league? When can we have a league? When can we have a league? And so finally I said, all right, I'll put one together. And they said, can we start it in 2 weeks?
3 of my teammates, Arthur, Julie, and Betsy, already knew Emily going into the season from past competitions.
I was in the previous Austin Karaoke League for about 10 seasons, and Emily was also part of that league. She'd made a post on Facebook that she was going to start this, so I looked into it and I signed up as an individual, and that's how I got into the group.
So I had done the league in its kind of former conception for multiple seasons, kind of kept coming back. I was off of Facebook, so Betsy texted me about it, and I was like, what? Oh my gosh. And I was really excited to hear that Emily was doing it.
We're like, if you do it, I'll do it, and kind of vice versa. So we talked, and we thought it sounded fun, and I was excited to do it at Highball because I knew that Highball was going to be a really cool venue. I liked the idea that it was on Saturday, so once we decided to do it, we were just kind of all in.
And then there were the newbies, myself, Caitlin, Jen, and Ashley.
Karaoke is kind of like my outlet. I'm not one of those people that just like sings around the house or just impromptu. I like to be on stage. I like to kind of fool around with just, singing for fun. And when Highball came up with this idea of doing a shortened karaoke league, I was all about it. So I just kind of signed up as kind of a whim.
The Highball had put up an advertising for the Karaoke Olympics, and I said, that sounds like fun. Why not? Really wanted a way to make friends and meet different people. Coming in, I realized I was automatically the youngest person in the group, which surprised me that people my age weren't out doing these kinds of things, but at the same time, joining the Karaoke League was definitely one of my best decisions.
Scrolling through Facebook and Highball, boom, Karaoke Olympics is happening. And it didn't take me any time to decide I wanted to do it, besides the fact that I was like, I have no friends that are going to do this with me. There were a lot of people that joined this whole thing already in a group. And in the end, like I said, I've made some priceless friends, and it was the right time to go.
He goes home and barely knows his own daughter.
By the time the dust settled on our season win, there was a collection of great choices to pick from for our favorite performances. 3 particular moments kept coming up.
I wasn't a part of the rhythm of the dancer, but that might have been one of my favorite ones because I actually got to see it. I mean, I really liked that one a lot.
Even though I didn't actually have any vocals on it, I think Ribbon is a Dancer was my favorite one. We got everybody in that entire building dancing and going back to the, early days of dance clubs, and I had such a great time.
I think one of my favorite performances that we did together was Careless Whisper, just because it was so funny. It was hard to keep a straight face throughout that entire musical number. And It was literally a group effort. Nobody's ideas went down. We were able to work together and find something that everybody was integrated into, and that was, I think, one of the best parts of our performance, that we all put something in it, and it just worked out wonderfully.
And all its sad goodbyes. Never gonna dance again.
It was definitely either Careless Whisper or Welcome to the Jungle.
Jurassic Park.
Welcome to the Jungle.
The last one we did the Jurassic Park, because I just feel like it's one of those things that we rehearsed for it and everything turned out kind of how it should, which really doesn't happen very often.
Well, it started out so we had to do a 80s hair band was the theme, and I think that was the only limitation. Caitlin, I don't know, whoever originally thought of Jurassic Park, but I was like, holy crap, this is like perfect, just how the song goes together and the plot, I guess, of our performance, and then the costuming, and then like the song choice was just, and Ashley singing of it was awesome.
Welcome to the jungle. Ooh, you got fun and games. We got everything you want. Honey, we know the names beyond the people that you find. Whatever you may need. If you got your money, honey, we got your money.
The Karaoke Olympics this summer taught everyone who participated something about themselves.
I had more tricks up my sleeve than I thought that I did. Discovering things, about how to write a skit, which I've never done in my whole life because I'm not a drama person, or being prop master, those kinds of things. And just discovering that, there's this whole group of people that actually takes karaoke kind of seriously. And I like that because I don't know anyone like that in my regular life. So
At the same time, we all got to witness our teammates shine and show off some of the most unique parts of themselves.
And having somebody like Arthur, who just had these brilliant ideas, was really special to see how he thought outside of just himself and what he could be doing. Betsy and Julie's dance moves. We sounded good, but it was an integral part of having the visuals of these two people letting loose and having an amazing time.
It was really nice to see where everybody came from and their different backgrounds and how we had different ideas that made amazing performances.
And above it all, Emily listed initiating new friendships as the core goal for the league from the beginning.
I just like watching people make friends. That's what I love. I love bringing people together. I think that first big group sing when we all sang "I'm on a Boat" together and everyone was so on board. That was a pretty magical moment because it was nice to see everybody on stage together and sharing the mics and just getting along and having a really good time, because that's exactly what I wanted. Was people to make friends and be cool with each other.
I'd say my strengths are songs that are vocally challenging, vocally driven. Madonna's a really big influence on my karaoke style.
My favorite Madonna song is Like a Prayer. I haven't done that one in a long time. I do like Lose Yourself, Eminem, or Superman by Eminem.
I absolutely love getting into the rhythm and performing a song that I can actually move and perform to. Genres are always, number one's gonna be rock and roll.
I can do vocal runs, improvisations, and harmonies to pretty much anything that's thrown at me. Grunge and funk, blues, and jazz are also things that I like a lot.
I can definitely hit the higher notes and the vocal ranges that most people can't, which surprises a lot of people. Performance, feeding off the environment, learning about people. That's what attracted me to just doing karaoke.
Goofiness, kind of silly theatrics, anything that's got good energy. Basically do whatever is needed in the performance.